Good afternoon, Quasar Markets Live. I get it. Markets in turmoil. The old CNBC saying, listen, it's not. Yes, there's a pullback here. And if you listen to some Quasar Markets Live with me and Howard, you notice that we've been saying, look, the markets are not equal to what is going on out there. And that there's a lot of people that are scared now. And all of a sudden, why are they scared now? What happened today? Anything going on differently? Not really. Market's still shut down. Government's still shut down. You look at the perspective of what's happening, and I think people are starting to realize that, hey, you know what? The things that are being talked about are actually happening now. I'm going to get right to it. I know that people have been asking me about Bitcoin and Bitcoin getting smacked right now pretty hard. You can see why. The other day I was on Roxy TV. You can see here, I drew the lines out that this was a concerned area right here. That if I looked at it very deeply, that this area was the bottoms, and there was a hold here right around the 1065 area. And when it started to break down, then it broke down. And then, of course, all hell broke out today, and we saw selling, and we've seen selling pretty heavily, literally all day long. Now, I'm not concerned about this selling. We saw it before, and every time we see the selling happen, we see a bounce, and it's bouncing all over the place. There's still issues out there, and I understand that, and so this issue of bouncing here, I feel like it's all over the place. Let me tell you what I've done, though. I went out and bought stocks that I thought were probably a little beaten up, not crazy beaten up, that are still producing cash. Apple is a good example of that. I liked Meta here. I thought Meta had seen a bigger picture sell-off here, and there's a big gap. I like this sell-off here, giving us a good opportunity. Now, this is the 1 hour chart, and we all know that Wall Street loves the 3 hours. So there it is. I thought this was probably a pretty good area to start buying, picking up things. And I've also been buying here in Netflix. I like this sell-off. We saw a big pop the other day in Netflix when you heard that Netflix was going to do a 10-for-1 stock split. Okay, there it goes, kaboom. But in this area, we're still holding here, and this is what I like about this. So I think we're going to see another push to the upside. And the last one that I looked at today that I thought, okay, it's been beaten up enough. Here's the daily chart. I get it. This is a sympathy play today with Norwegian NCLH. But we are now below the numbers of where they should be. Now, if you remember back during COVID when the stock got under 100, I was a huge buyer of it. And there's some areas in here that are concerned, 228 being the big one. The other one there was right here, was 251. So anything in here, I think, is a nice area. I do like this. I do like these stocks quite heavily. I'll also say that I've been buying Solana. We talked about that yesterday. There's my split where I was talking about it with Hank on. Now, if I take this new number now and I bring it down to there where we were, not matching the numbers anymore. So I'm a little concerned now that we might be getting a little bit over our skis. And I think some of the selling is just overdone. It's overblown a little bit. I get it. Oh, it's scary. And here we go. Look, you're right. There's a new says I've been looking at this Elliott wave myself. Down under 80,000 could. I don't think that's the case. I just think there are too many monster strategies out there that are looking to purchase it, and there are a lot of scared hands out there, a lot of non-diamond hands. And I've been in Bitcoin pretty much since the beginning, and I do like the sell-off. It helps a little bit, but I think we get right back up, and I think we go higher. But look, I get it. There's some shakeout needs to happen, but. I mean, are you scared out there? If you're scared out there, let me know. I'll walk you through it. I'm not scared at all in this situation. For those of you who know, this is actually normal selling. You saw it before. It happened at 126. You saw it again at 115. You saw it again at 117, 116.5. Okay, I get it. But there's something with air. Is that right? No, that's not true. You can see here that this is where this last run is. And I see where a lot of these investors, big boys, are saying 98,000. I get it. But there's a lot of buyers in here at 100. And look, 0 DTEs and let's short, 100x. Okay. I understand why you're doing it, because you think that there's a pullback happening, but you're going to get burnt like always. So congrats. You know, I don't know what to tell you. I just wouldn't be part of that game there. But I thought I'd give a quick update of what I was thinking here. If there was this massive world falling apart, then why isn't gold and silver cooperating? Right? You're not seeing that. You're seeing silver down about 2%. Right? And none of this is happening here. Some of these bigger stocks that you're seeing, Uber, these are high flyers names. Uber that's been kind of running. Palantir, which you saw the day was, getting hit by Michael Burry's, and of course Alex Carton did nothing to help himself today. But I will say that I've been saying that, right? I liked Palantir at 35. I liked it at 142. Everybody knew that right here is when I was buying a little bit, and I sold some here at 160. But it was getting too rich for my blood, and I said that, right? I thought that was too high. Another one is Nvidia. I thought Nvidia had made too much of a run here. When it broke 200, I was like, wow, that's just ridiculous. Have I been shorting? No, of course not. I'm not the biggest shorter. I do short Tesla every once in a while because I do think that one's out of control. But could it get back to about 195? Yes, and then the next spot there is probably 184. So anywhere in there, I'd like to buy Nvidia, and I think Nvidia has great chipsets, but I don't think the earnings are matching the actual price. And I've been saying that. I've been getting beat up by Howard a lot. But I will say that look, if you've been watching us, you know that I've been calling for this. I'm gonna pull up a 3-minute chart, give you a better idea of what's going here into the close here with Bitcoin. We can also look at QQQ, another one here. The Qs have been all day, have been to the downside, right? I get it. But I'm not seeing that heavy volume that just says, ooh, baby, I got to sell everything I've got and run away. I just don't see that, right? I just see all the froth coming off. And guess what I'm doing? I tell you all the time, be the ticker taker, right? When you see the markets run the way it did, get out. Slowly get out, scale in and scale out. And that's what I did over the last 2 months, 2 to 3 months. I've been scaling out of all these big positions. I was not on margin in anything. And I was owning mutual funds, and not in the United States. I was not buying these. I was buying Japanese mutual funds, as you know. And I thought that Asia was a place, and it ran 50%, right? And so when I look at these stocks, and I look at these investments, I have to say, okay, what is the path of least resistance? You hear me say this all the time. What is the path of least resistance? And right now, the path of least resistance is to the upside. I'm telling you right now, Bitcoin, I like this area down here. We've tested now 2 or 3 times here underneath the 100,000 handle, and I can't do it. So, is there more tomorrow? Maybe. But I've started buying. I bought Solana, as I said, and I bought Bitcoin here. I bought Apple. I bought Netflix. I bought Meta, and RCL. So there's what I'm looking to buy, and what I have been buying, and I will continue to buy. I will continue to add. And so I'm starting to get happy again about the markets. And now there's Bitcoin as the numbers I'm talking about. Now you know where it's probably going to pop back up to 107. And I said probably earlier today, I said, you know what? I wouldn't surprise if it pop right back up to 105 here very quickly. We know that if we got halfway there, that's 102.6, which we've done, right? And if I looked at the 1 hour chart, you can see where this thing is overcooked. I mean, we're oversold on so many different technicals. So if you're a technical trader on Bitcoin, then you probably are seeing what I'm seeing. If you're not seeing it, then get better charts. But I like this, and probably get back to the 106, 106.7, somewhere in this range, farther out, as these were the numbers that I thought. So, all right, I just want to give you a quick heads up, tell you what I was seeing, and hopefully I'll see you out there.